You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Solimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome back to the Home Loan Hub. Today I'm joined by Khounch and we're going to talk about fun stuff. Stay tuned. Hey Khounch.
Kia ora.
I'm so excited. We went to the conferences.
Yes, we went. Well, I attended my first Mike Pero conference last week, so that was amazing.
Yeah, tell me more. Give us the feedback. What are your thoughts?
Well, one of my highlights was obviously with me being a football player, that Mike Pero is now going to sponsor the A-League. So the Phoenix men's and women's, and then the Auckland team as well. So that'd be amazing. It's going to be amazing to see the Mike Pero logo all over the stadium in Wellington, Pōrero Park, my hometown, and then Auckland as well.
Yeah, this is exciting because this just really shows that they're really getting the community. They're getting behind the community and they want to help people.
Yeah. So that's amazing because obviously one of my main reasons why I came out into this broker world was actually to get into my community, to help them realize their home ownership dreams, and that, you know, it is possible. Like kids from Cannons Creek, Waitangiro, you know, the low social side can actually be homeowners. So I'm super excited about that.
And they're probably the ones that the first generation to be homeowners,
yes,
right? And their parents would have been born here and, you know, they're 5, 6, 7 generations down and they've never owned a house.
Well, it's just like you and I, right? We're both migrant children.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, I'm like, if I can do it, you know, a kid who couldn't speak English, was never did well at school. If I could do it, I want to show everyone I can do it.
Exactly.
So I'm super excited about that. So that really, you know, that was inspiring and pumped me up. We had an amazing guest speaker, again, sports. Can you tell I'm quite into my sports? So we had Sir Graham Henry come and talk as well. So he was very inspirational. It was actually really good to see like a softer, funny side of him, because he's always serious when you see him interview, you know, for the All Blacks and things like that. So that was amazing as well. One thing he touched on was also, you know, culture. Like you can't achieve unless you have a really good team culture behind you, or, you know, so that was really cool to hear as well.
And this is something I guess we're trying to foster internally at the moment as well, right? Like I can't be a great leader if I don't have a great team.
Yeah.
So for me, you know, making sure that my team is doing amazing, that will automatically make me a good leader. But without the team, you are nothing.
Yeah.
And you need that good team.
And also you could have good players individually. You might be a really good player, but you still need that team to, you know, succeed and achieve that ultimate goal.
Yeah. And I think it's important for people to understand when we're working with our clients, it's also the team, right?
Yeah.
Like the client and us, we become
a team. Correct.
And we want to help them succeed. So we keep passing the ball to each other until we get to the goal point.
Yeah.
And that's really cool analogy to draw. Awesome. Yeah. What was the other outcome?
Mindset as well, I think. Like just switching the mindset of anything is possible. Like you can achieve anything or help anybody realize that mindset as well. It's for us to change people's mindset in terms of that home ownership. If I relate it back to, you know, being in this role now as a financial advisor, is to be able to help people change their mindset.
Because I think a lot of the time people get stuck in the negative news arena, right? Like, oh, the rates are doing this, the market is doing this, the property is doing this. So it's very easy to get stuck in a negative mindset of, I'll never get on the ladder. It's never possible for me. But you are in charge of your own mindset.
Yeah, and I think we actually did an activity in one of the conference as well, was like, you know, we had a scenario of 2 personas, both on quite low income sort of thing, and just working out the barriers of why they wouldn't use a financial advisor or why they wouldn't approach a financial advisor. But ultimately it's an awareness thing as well, and it's a mindset thing as well. Like they don't know that we're here, or the mindset is we're too scared to go to them, they might judge us or things like that.
Because I think one of the speakers, the key takeaway for me was you make your own luck.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think this is super relevant to anything we do in life, and especially our listeners. You make your own luck. You decide if you want to, be lucky and get on a property later, or you decide to be unlucky and continue to rent.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
You make your own luck.
Correct.
Okay. Awesome.
Those are my ones.
Yeah.
So now I'm pumped. I'm back, and I just want to help anyone and everyone.
That's awesome. Yesterday we went to Financial Advice New Zealand Roadshow Connect Tour, and one of the speakers, we touched on a previous episode about the research that was done and the guidelines on how much money you need when you retire.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
Yeah, well, it's quite a eye-opening moment because you think, oh, yeah, my KiwiSaver's tracking along sort of thing. But then when you break it down and you go, actually, I'm not going to have enough for my retirement. Yeah, so seeing those numbers were a bit like, wow, okay, what do we do to get to those numbers? And that's where the power of talking to a financial advisor to help you, make sure that you do have, was it $1,200 a week that you need
for a couple with frills.
For a couple with frills, got to have the wine and the beer, to live when you retire. $1,200. That's after we've paid our rates and insurances. This is no mortgage, by the way. Yeah.
And because that's the thing, right? Like as we continue to experience various natural disasters and stuff, the insurance cost keeps going up. So rates going up, insurance going up. So even when you retire, you've got a mortgage-free house, you will still have other costs.
Correct.
That you can't change.
No, so you have to pay the power, you have to pay the insurance, and you have to pay the rates.
So you have to make sure that you're budgeting for it in the future as well. And imagine if you didn't have your own home and you have to rent. So on top of that, you also have to pay rent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's scary. But that was a really good speech for me that I found.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. But also, you said a really interesting thing, looking around the room. Do you want to share that?
Well, looking around the room, there were so many male advisors. Like we did a breakout session and most of the table was male that I sat on.
I think there were 8 people and I think there was one woman and then you joined them. So there were
2.
9 advisors and 2 were women.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the breakdown at the moment across the country. We are in a very heavily male dominant industry.
Correct.
And this is where you and I are trying to make a difference.
Trying to break that status quo, people. We're trying to, bring more women into financial advice.
Yeah. So that was really interesting to see. But I think also because that conference was open to investment advisors and insurance advisors.
Yeah.
And we often find that investment advisors tend to be more males versus females. But it was really good to see some females around the room. No, interesting comment. Awesome. Thank you for that, Khounch. And I think this is important for listeners to understand as well, that what we're trying to do here, we're trying to change people's lives. And we have so many single mums that we're trying to help that wouldn't feel comfortable going to a male.
Yeah. Yeah, like for me, the numbers don't mean anything. It's how I've changed people's lives. Like I do it because I care. I do it with care as well. That's kind of, what I enjoy most is that side of things. And the numbers will obviously eventually come, but it's not about numbers games for me.
No, and I think this is how I base my whole business on the philosophy of we're helping a person in front of us. The person has a name, person has a story, and the person has a problem, and we're trying to solve that problem.
Yeah.
We're not here to see how much the person wants to borrow and whether that fits our monthly KPIs or not, Never been the case for me. So, and I think that naturally people can feel when you treat them like a number or when you treat them like a person.
Correct.
Yeah. So now I'm very excited to have you on the team and see what outcomes you've got for people.
Thank you.
Our clients. Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Here's to the next one. And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.